Hello Year 9 and welcome to Booklet 3, which is from Easter to June. And today we're going to be looking at pages 3, 4 and 5. Okay? Now the learning intention on page 3 is to explore the work of op artists and their techniques, and over the next number of weeks we're going to be looking at different types of op art and their artists. And basically we're going to be looking at the meaning of the term, main effects, dimensional, illusion and movement, and creating different types of op art, and then exploring the 1960s op art movement and its major artists, and also reading comprehensions. Okay, so op art. Op art, short for optical art, is a style of visual art that uses optical illusions. Op art works are abstract, with many better known pieces created in black and white. Typically they give the viewer the impression of movement, hidden images, flashing and vibrating patterns, or of swelling or warping. Artists create op art in two primary ways. The first best known method is to create effects through pattern and line, and the other is through the use of colour, particularly contrasting colours, complementary colours and other colour families. So as you can see, this work here by Bridget Riley shows by putting different types of coloured squares together, you can create the illusion that it's actually folding in on itself. This is also by this example here by Victor Vasarely, is showing how different patterns together and different lines together can create the image of a 3D kind of warping out towards us on a 2D surface. Okay, so in the box below, draw a version of Bridget Riley's movement in squares above, which is this one, shading only the black squares and rectangles. So as you can see, the top left hand square is white, so you leave that white, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot where the black squares are. So I'm just going to put a dot here. Just put my dots going down. That's white, this is black. This one's black. So really the squares where the dots aren't in the next one across is where you put the dots. So if I look at the pattern of this, the first column is similar to the third, which will be similar to the fifth, and so on. The second column, which is the even numbers, will have the same dots in the same positions the whole way through. Okay, so once you've got your dots in, then what you'll do is shade in your squares where the dots are in. So just outline the square, and you do that the whole way along, even in the little thin ones in here. Okay, right out again to the wider ones on the other side. So the basic method is to put dots in where the black squares are, and then shade those in once all your dots are done. Okay, on page 4 we're going to create op art part 1. So I want you to follow the steps to create some simple op art in the boxes below. So you might draw some wavy lines. Okay, then draw straight vertical lines down through them. And then put your dots in where you're going to draw your black. Okay, and then just outline and then shade in. Just curved, and do follow the curved edges of the wave, your tops and bottoms of your square you're going to shade in, and then that will just go across the whole of that picture. Next one is you draw some wavy lines, and then you're going to draw some wavy lines down the way. As you can see, the shapes are all wavy inside. So if I choose this as my black square, then I'm going to follow the wave on the outside. So it's almost like a bent shape. And then shade in. And then there's a dot from the next one. As you can see, it's very wavy, kind of irregular shape. I'm going to shade that in. And then the next one then, so it'll be black, white, all the way down. And then I'm going to shade in this shape to make it all different shapes in there, okay, and the whole way along. So that's on page 4. Then finally on page 5, it'll be your homework, which is a quiz. And there are 3 main effects used in Apr images. Those that show 3 dimensions, like this one. Those that are optical illusions, like this one, where you can see the dust change all the time for you. And ones that show movement, okay? So which effect is being used in each of these images? The first one, is it 3D optical or movement? Second one, is it 3D optical or movement? Third one, is it 3D optical or movement? Okay? And then the last 2 boxes, how many legs does the elephant have? And what 2 pictures can you see in this image? So what 2 type of creatures can you see in that image? And how many legs does the elephant have there? Okay, so that's all busy for this week. Hope you enjoy that. And make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.